Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Dr. Stephanie, aka Siren Creatrix, coming at you to all of my magical and mythical, gorgeous creatures of the Star Disco Galaxy. Okay, so I have some things. Oh, first, we have to check out my nails. My daughter just did these. She's so freaking talented. Okay, so Momo's birthday is, what's up, Shani John? When you get on, say hello so that I can say hello back to you. How are you? Yeah, Momo is turning 12. She's my youngest tomorrow. So we're getting all of the vibes and the celebrations getting ready for her. But I wanted to pop on and share something just so incredible that's happening right now inside of my world, inside of the Star Disco Space Opera. There's literally the floodgates have been open, and what I mean by that is just massive transmissions, messages, teachings, wisdom, just magic, major fucking magic, as is the way. And I thought to myself, man, like, this is just too good not to share, right? Like, too fucking good not to share. And so that's what I want to do today, is I want to give you a little bit of a taste about what is happening behind the scenes inside of my 1-year Star Disco Space Opera, and how we've kicked off this with the alchemical Mercury retrograde. So for a lot of you that are maybe new to astrology, you might, or maybe you're already into astrology, right? Is you might be thinking, oh, we're not even in Mercury retrograde. No, like, the official alchemical Mercury retrograde cycle has already happened. And so this is why I'm coming on now, because it is about timing, which means you want to start now, right? So I'm going to give you that opportunity. And of course, if you have questions, drop them into the comments, send me a private message if you want to learn more about it. But again, this is really about timing. The way that you enter into anything matters. The way that you begin and or initiate yourself into everything matters, right? Like, you initiate yourself into thresholds. You have to go through the gate, okay? So let me pull back for a second. So yesterday I dropped in a message. I sent it out to my email list. I got so much incredible feedback about it. And it was essentially about the missing link between intimacy and money, right? This missing link that nobody talks about. And fundamentally, it's like the reason why maybe you have undercharged in your life, why a lot of the relationships in your life have maybe not turned out and or gone the way that you've wanted them to. You've felt like you've never been quite chosen, right? And or quite claimed in relationship and or in business and in work. Like, let me know if any of these resonate, right? Where it's like, people keep seeing you as like the friend, right? And so can I pick your brain, as opposed to them respecting you and paying you extremely well for your wisdom, for your expertise, for your guidance, etc., etc. And then so because of that, you're not making sales and or you're undercharging. And then in order to compensate, because you're undercharging yourself, you have to work harder. And then here you are working harder, right? And you're like, why? Like, you're wasting time, right? You're trading time for money, right? Like, there's so many different ways that this can show up. Feeling misunderstood, like the words that you really long to hear in a relationship, you never hear them from a partner, from a beloved, and or you have like this lump in your throat because you're not expressing your truth. You're not expressing your needs. You're not expressing your desires. And there's just like this fundamental block, what feels like a block or a delay and or a challenge to you having the abundance and the joy and the intimacy in your life that you really, really want. Let's get on, say, like, some of you guys have like really funky handles, and so I don't really know what your name is, but I'd love to get to know you. So just let me know in the comments. Okay. Yeah, and so because of this, there's this really great Rumi quote that, oh no, I'm sorry, it's Khalil Gibran, one of my favorite poets. And he says, between what is not said and meant, and what is meant but not said, much of love is lost. And so this is exactly what we are addressing, the solution, and all connotations of that word. Pay attention for my alchemical folks. We're doing inside of the Magician constellation. And so I wanted to share that with you. If you want to get a taste of this, and this includes a experiment, an alchemical experiment ritual, as well as a sound, let's call it a sound journey, you can get for $44. Okay, it is going to be available for a limited time. And like I said, because the timing matters on this. Okay, and there will be an opportunity for you to upgrade that as well. So for those of you guys that like what I have found, and I'm telling you, this will fucking change the game for you. If you feel like there's something that's standing in the way and or blocking you from greater levels of intimacy and abundance, your money, joy, prosperity, this is going to change the game for you. So I've also been noticed, like a lot of people in the field have been talking about shadow work and like what they do, like what are the best approaches for shadow work. This is something that I am an expert on. I have developed my own methodology, which is fucking chef's kiss. And I'm not just saying that to toot my own horn, though. I mean, this is what other people have said about it. And I have plenty of testimonials, to back that up, and because it's incredible. And so if you either have done the mermaid cleanse, this is something that's going to allow for you to utilize that mermaid cleanse in a way that you've never used it before, which is really, really, really fucking exciting. And that's actually one of the gifts that the Mercury retrograde, I'm already geeking out on how incredible this is all. Just like, it's just I'm just like on for the ride. You know what I'm saying? So for those of you guys who have done the mermaid cleanse, this is going to be like a way for you to do this in a way, to implement it in a way, to shadow dance in a way that you never have before, and take it to the whole fucking next level, and specifically address it for these issues, right? And or if you've never gotten to experience the mermaid cleanse, which is something that is normally only available inside of the 1 Year Space Opera, you're going to get an opportunity to get a taste of that. So if you have any questions, if you're watching this and you're like, oh my God, like this is me, this is everything that I've been looking for, like I'm totally recognizing that there's something up, there's something that feels like it's blocking me and or delaying me, it's something like in the way of me like having more depth and richness in my life, having more depth and richness in my relationships, and or for some reason, like you don't know how to balance intimacy with freedom, and or every time that you want to take it to the next level with ambition, right, with your business, with your life, that you end up having to sacrifice relationships. And I'm here to tell you it doesn't have to be that way. I know that that's something that's really popular and that a lot of people say, but it's not the fucking truth. It absolutely is not. And I think the only reason that people say that is because they just haven't figured it out. And lucky for you, I have done a lot of experimentation over the years in my plus 20 years marriage and in this work that I have been doing. And I've figured out some shit. And so I would love, love, love to share that with you. So if you're ready for this, and this is speaking to your heart, this is speaking to your soul, this is a threshold moment. Timing does matter. Send me a private message and or drop in the comments intimacy, and I will send you the link to purchase this alchemical Mercury retrograde experiment. And then if you want to upgrade into the mermaid cleanse, I will give you an opportunity to do that. And thank you so much for tuning in. I'm so excited about this. Like I said, it's I'm literally, somebody fucking pinch me, but it's like I'm in so much awe, but at the same time, like I expect magic. Like I always expect magic. This is just what happens and how we roll. So, but it's a really beautiful place to be in when it's like you expect it, but it never gets old, right? Like, let me know, like that's like a really sweet spot, right? In life and with relationships, where it's something that has that level of stability to it, but it's exciting at the same time. Yeah, that's what this is about. Okay.